In this session, Mark Reedy from CRM Together talks about their offer Accelerator for Sage CRM. Why might you need Accelerator? Well, if you can answer yes to any of these three questions, then I think you do. Are you tired of copying and pasting emails into CRM? People do. Is your sales team not updating CRM with maybe contact details, or is CRM user adoption just generally poor overall? If you have issues like these or more, then they can certainly be improved and in some cases completely solved with their Sage CRM Outlook integration tool called Accelerator.
It's a very good product and it really fits nicely into Sage CRM, where you need something more or something different from the paradigm that Sage CRM is going down. Let's take a look.
So today we're going to do a quick intro. We're going to talk about why you would want to integrate with Microsoft Outlook. And then we'll run through the actual product itself. And finally, we'll round up with how to find out more information. I'll introduce myself. Mark Reedy is my name. CRM Together is a Sage ISV, and we are based in Dublin, Ireland. And we've been in the Sage ecosystem since 2008. And we have partners all over the world, including USA, Canada, UK, Germany, France, and South Africa, and a few other smaller places as well. Our website is crmtogether.com. So on our website, you can see all of our core products. We have the Accelerator product, which is of course what we're going to show you today. And you can see various technical information that we won't necessarily cover in the presentation. Our Customer 365 product, which is our self-service portal, allows people to log cases and review various information that you want to expose in the system. Our Mobile X client as well. We have a new version of this coming out actually, which will be supported on iOS and Android as a native app and also run as a web application. Crystal Manager, which allows you to bring in Crystal reports into Sage CRM. We have our open source initiative, which has various things exposed, including, in fact, in our GitHub channel, you can see where we have graphs, for example, embedded within the summary pages of Sage CRM. And a lot of partners have taken advantage of this open source code to really improve the experience and really surface the relevant information into the summary page for various companies. And of course, we have our new product, Data Islands, which is for business-to-business data sharing. And in fact, Data Islands also allows us to integrate data into Sage CRM as well from siloed, different data silos. So the question is, why integrate to Outlook? So user adoption is the key challenge to any CRM installation. Change for users is hard. You need to get users to buy into the actually using the system and see the value. And it's hard to then make that a habit. And that's really where you want to get with any system that you're having people use on a day-to-day basis, especially a CRM system. It can be hard to articulate what the value is. It's hard for them to see and feel that value. And then, of course, user consistency is just difficult to enforce. And really, what you want to do is just make it easier for them to actually get up and running with the system, make it feel as if it's a natural part of what they do. And this really is how Accelerator helps with Sage CRM. We don't ask people to change how they work. They start their day in Outlook, they end their day in Outlook. And really, CRM just feels like a natural extension of Microsoft Outlook. And therefore, the value of CRM becomes apparent to these users quite quickly. And this helps with the buy-in. So this is all really a process to get people using the system, to get them to see that CRM is of value. And of course, you're just making it easy for them to do that, to do their job. Because at the end of the day, that's what they feel. That's the value they feel they give to the business. So the product itself, Accelerator for Sage CRM. Well, firstly, I'm just going to show you a screenshot. And in this screenshot, you can see that we've just magnified the core buttons that people see. And you can, of course, see that we've got two main buttons, the Accelerator one, and you can see it's pressed there, and it's showing the task pane on the right-hand side of the screen, numbered as 2 in this example. There is a second button on the main area, numbered as 1, which is the Save Email, and that will just allow you to save the email without opening the actual task pane itself. And once people get into the task pane, which is really where its strength is, you can start to see that we display the summary information, and they can drill into tabs and surface different information right from within Microsoft Outlook. So from the user's point of view, they're still in Outlook, and CRM is just part now of their actual Outlook itself. And it feels like a natural part of it as well. And as the user changes the email, once they have the task pane open, it'll surface that information based on the actual email address, typically in the actual email itself. So it's a really quick way to see if this particular person or company is in the system already, and if not, then they can just create them directly there and then in the system. And the system will parse out the email data and allow them to actually create things like companies, people, opportunities, and so on. So as I mentioned, the CRM context is surfaced exactly based on the email address. You can, of course, search the actual data itself, so you're not just relying on the email matching. You can search on the data itself and file against any particular entity, and you can file emails multiple times as well if you wish. It's also possible to update CRM. As I mentioned, you can file emails and attachments against any of the primary entities, but also custom entities. And really, if you're getting the best out of Sage CRM, you're really extending the system. You're really learning how to run your business based on your CRM. Because Sage CRM really is a platform. And Accelerator itself is designed to be a platform also and grow as your CRM usage grows. So your business, when we say grow with CRM here, we mean that your business will grow with CRM. And really with CRM, we always say that the more you put in, the more you get out. And of course, when an email comes in, what happens is that it'll check, does that person or does that company exist? And if not, it'll prompt you to create a new company or a new person in the system, or a new lead, depending on how you've got the system set up. And of course, you can also, if it has a match, you can also then create, for example, a new opportunity, a new case, a new custom entity, whatever it may be. So really, it's designed to get that data out of Outlook and into CRM, where the business owns that data. And the business then has that data, and it gets the value from it. And it's not lost in someone's inbox. And of course, CRM will then deliver on this 360 view of the customer. The system, of course, can be customized. And you can define the standard things like screens, lists, how the system actually searches as well, and even the home screen. So every business really has their own way of working, their own way of actually interpreting the data. And Accelerator will allow you to actually customize the system to actually fit into how you work. When you are composing emails, you can, of course, use your own CRM data. So when you have a new email window open, you can access CRM as an address book, so people can look up email addresses from people directly in your CRM. So even if they're first time using Outlook in your business, they still have access directly within Outlook to the CRM data. You can use the CRM's shared documents area to actually standardize what documents are to be shared with customers and partners, for example. And this really allows you to actually make sure that everyone is using the same area for documents. And this removes this idea of people having out-of-date documents that maybe have incorrect pricing or incorrect product information on them. And then finally, we have the email templates, which is a very powerful feature in the system. And this allows the business to actually have a voice. The business can actually use the email templates to actually standardize how interactions work. And this can include attachments and company information. And this information can also be merged right from within Outlook into CRM data. So you can select the actual entity you want to merge with, select the email template, and you can even preview the templates to make sure you've got the right template, and it'll show you exactly what's going to get inserted into the email itself. This is a really powerful feature to make sure that the customer experience, or whoever you're dealing with, their experience is very consistent in the business. And it makes it easier for the users to actually treat people really the same way on a Monday as they do on a Friday when everyone's keen to go home. As I mentioned, custom entities are a key feature of Sage CRM. And of course, we have full support for custom entities in the system. So typically, we'll see custom entities on things like projects, contracts, and we even use it ourselves for product maintenance. So if you're using Sage CRM to its full power, you really are typically using custom entities to store your data, to get it out of Excel into CRM, and of course then into Microsoft Outlook as well. So it's there at the user's fingertips when they need it. The system can be extended even further again with custom screens and even custom reports in the system. So our screenshots here have, for example, some ERP data and a graph showing in the system in a custom page, essentially, in CRM. And you can see then we've also got in Accelerator our own module for creating custom reports as well, using fancy graphics and lists and screens and all sorts of information to make it easy for the user to consume. So this is an example of how the Accelerator itself can extend and grow as your business does. So finally, let's just quickly review what we had. We showed you the Accelerator product, how it exists in Microsoft Outlook. I should mention we do also support the Office 365 online version, which also includes Outlook on the Mac as well. So there is a version of the Accelerator that works with that too, as well as the custom add-on that we provide for our own Windows client, essentially. But the system does grow with your business. If you're using Outlook on the web, Accelerator also works in there as well. And as I mentioned, when you review an email, the information is surfaced right from your CRM into Microsoft Outlook. So if you want to find out more, you saw our website earlier, crmtogether.com. You can contact us at sagecrm@crmtogether.com, or you can also contact your Sage business partner if you want to find out more information about us, or you want to deal with us through your business partner. Thank you again for taking the time to attend this presentation, and I hope it was useful, and we look forward to hearing from you.
Thanks, Mark, for that session. You know, Jeff, I love the way the product looks inside Outlook. It really does bridge that gap of the familiar interface, Outlook for many people, and adding a few buttons and pop-out windows really help the user.
That's right. And you have the live feed from Sage CRM direct into the inbox. So you feel like you have a head-up display of the things that matter to your day.
Yeah. And the range of actions, I think, is smart. The ones that are available to the user, showing the context at all time, the contact, the sale, etc., and being able to search and upload data too, right? That's crmtogether.com for more information, or you can email sagecrm@crmtogether.com. Our thanks to Mark for that overview of the Accelerator add-on.